3, 2, 1. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy AAron2420, bringing you guys our first week of the TBL. With me, of course, is our team player, Mr. MattOshea.
What's up, everyone? Let's kick some butt.
Yup. So, if you guys enjoy it, leave a like down below. Make sure to check out Matt along with our opponents. Let's get right into the builder. So, Matt, if you want to go over the matchup real quick, since you have all the notes.
So we are playing against the Atlanta FALINKS, okay? This is the team for Pokemon and for General Tar Heel, so this should be a really good game. Looking at the matchups, though, our team, you guys know it, Melmetal, Clefable, Goodra, Milotic, Incineroar, Toxtricity, Avalugg, Crustle, Virizion, Claydol, and Trapinch. Their team, they have Zorora, which is pretty damn good this generation. Haxorus is an absolute monster. They have a Mamoswine, which also very scary. Mandibuzz, pretty bulky bird. Rocky Helmet or Heavy Duty Boots, could be very problematic for us. Primarina, insanely good special, Wall Breaker. Bronzong, Rocks, being annoying, Earthquake immunity with Levitate. Chandelure can be a bit of a problem. Garbodor sets up spikes, toxic spikes. Xatu with Magic Bounce is really solid. Leafeon, kind of iffy. Don't think they're going to bring that. Do you, Aaron?
Yeah, I don't think Leafeon really comes this game, personally.
And then there's a Persian, which also, that's not coming. Alright, so that's their team, and let's get started with our team. So first off, you guys see on your screen, we have our Melmetal here. So, Aaron, go ahead and show them our Melmetal set.
Alright, so our Melmetal this week is going to be a Choppleberry variant, which is mostly designed so that we don't lose to Haxorus. We could take hits such as Earthquake or Close Combat from it now. We have 422 HP as our stat. I don't have the EVs listed, actually. Let me pull that up.
HP, 220 in attack, 232 in defense, 4 in Spidef, and 8 in speed with an Adamant nature.
Yes, thank you. So basically, this Melmetal this week was designed to defensively and offensively both take on Haxorus, because Haxorus was a massive problem for this team, and we didn't really want to leave anything to chance when it came to Haxorus. We speed creep Bronzong just because we figured that with our spread, we're Double Iron Bash, Darkest Lariat, Earthquake, and Substitute. Bronzong can never actually break our sub, so we can guarantee get a sub up before it hits us, just to take it on as best as possible. The 28... we should always be KOing 28 defense Haxorus, which is as we were predicting the bulkiest he's going to run, or they're going to run, because we anticipated for an Adamant Haxorus this game, just because of how it can speed creep our team. So that is obviously great, and on top of that, we also take the hit. Double Iron Bash, Darkest Lariat, and Earthquake hits the team pretty perfectly, at least for neutral, outside of, like, the only thing that's really an issue is, like, Fizz Def Helmet Mandibuzz, but otherwise, it's a pretty nasty mon for our opponents to take down. So yeah, we figured it would be pretty good this week.
Yeah, and the best part about this is that it really forces our opponents to make a tough decision, because we're running Choppleberry on this, and it means if they're not unnerved on their Haxorus, then they won't be able to beat this thing 1v1 with a +1 superpower, or close combat, excuse me.
I mean, same damage output, but still.
You're right, same thing. But if they are unnerved, then we know that they're not Mold Breaker, which means our Clefable or one of our other mons might have a better time beating it.
Yep. So, next up, we have our Toxtricity with Throat Spray this week. Throat Spray is designed, honestly, so then when we hit one of our sound moves, we get +1 and then start sweeping. In terms of our EV spread this week, our spread is, let's see. So our spread is 24 HP, 4 Fizz Death, 252 Special Attack, 4 Spidef, and 224 Speed Modest. Basically, this is designed to speed creep the team pretty well. I believe it creeps everything, if I'm not mistaken.
It's speed, so when we're at +2, we outspeed a Scarf Haxorus, and we also have speed for Primarina, for Timid Primarina and Neutral.
Yes. So basically the thought process was we didn't want to let Primarina click a Psychic versus us, because that's pretty bad, whereas we're actually speed tying it before when we crept Haxorus, if it was Timid max speed, so we figured that instead of just risking that, we might as well guarantee the creep. Boom Burst, Sludge Wave, and Overdrive. Outside of like a Spidef Bronzong, this should do a lot of damage to the general roster that our opponents have. It's going to be a really nice win con this week for us. We're extremely dependent on it popping off, or otherwise we lose to stuff like Mamoswine, Zera, Haxorus, etc. So yeah, we just need to hope that we can get the speed boost on it, to be honest.
If we get the combination of the Throat Spray and the speed boost, we're in a really good position, because Boom Burst just does so much damage to absolutely everything, and whatever Boom Burst doesn't hit, because I believe Boom Burst does more damage than Overdrive would, we actually end up doing so much damage to absolutely everything, except for what I think it's the Bronzong that we would hit. We'd be better off hitting Overdrive for. So we have a really good Saki move to just hit.
Yes. So next up, we have Tonchan, our Trapinch. Trapinch is already coming week 1 with the Violate this week. The Trapinch spread this game is going to be 252 attack, 200 Phys Def, 24 Spit F, and 32 speed, with First Impression, Earthquake, Crunch, and Quick Attack. Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't know why we have the speed, because this thing creeps absolutely nothing. Wait, no, you know what? I think it was for min speed Bronzong.
No speed Bronzong.
Yes, it was for no speed Bronzong in case he tries to click Gyro Ball. We actually do outpace that. That's it, but we do outpace it.
Just in case.
First Impression is great for just picking off stuff such as Haxorus, Zero Aura, etc. We didn't agree that we assumed that Zero Aura would be running a Shed Shell, but if he does switch out versus us, that's obviously great, because then Zero Aura, we know, is, in terms of damage calcs, isn't running a Band, it's not running a Life Orb, etc. Earthquake is extremely spammable on this roster outside of Bronzong and the Mandibuzz. Crunch will still hit the Bronzong really well. First Impression as well, just is really nice at picking off stuff. A couple issues, I guess, would be like Primarina, for example, but we can, if Primarina does come in and we really need to, always sack this and click Earthquake in case if Calm Mind comes up, which obviously if he does go for Calm Mind and Primarina predicting a switch, then we get off a really nice hit for at least half with Earthquake. And Quick Attack as well, in case if it's not first turn, we could just pick off Mom Quick Attack, because the priority on their team is pretty bad. It's just Mamo and like Jet Prim, I guess. So in general, Quick Attack was also pretty free this game.
For sure. There's one last thing we have to cover about this, because this thing, yes, it's a Trapinch, it's a base form Mon. We actually take an Adamant, Life Orb, Dragon Claw after Rocks from Haxorus. So yes. It's very important, because if we manage to get that situation in and we click Earthquake, we're doing like at least 50-something% to the Haxorus, which is just good damage, especially if it's Life Orb. We have all that damage racking up, and we can just put in some work with Quick Attack the next attack and do another 20%.
Between those and a Life Orb hit, it's going to be I think Haxorus at best gets off like one more hit versus us, which is great, obviously, for late game, should Haxorus weaken down our team a lot. So yeah. Next up, we have Clefable with Life Orb and Magikarp this week. The spread is 156 HP, 244 Phys Def, 88 Spit F, Bold Nature. Designed to take hits from things such as Chandelure. We've made this thing take 2 Fire Blasts from Scarf Chandelure, on top of also 2 Life Orb hits from Adamant Mamoswine, as long as it's a Scarf Mamoswine. The bulk also helps live a hit guaranteed from, we also should be able to KO stuff like Haxorus without bulk, because we do anticipate, if anything, it's going to be just 28 HP or 28 Phys Def. And we can even take a Life Orb Iron Tail, which is great. We have Stealth Rock, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, and Soft Boil this week. The spread basically is that way that we can hit everything on the team neutrally, if not better. Soft Boil helps keep HP up, and Rocks are just really good against this roster. If anything, maybe Boots Chandelure comes, but I assume that Chandelure will probably be Scarfed, which is actually really good for our team, to be honest.
And if it is Boots, then that's fine. We know it's not 2 KOing us anyways, and we have the Shadow Ball, which again is Life Orb, so it's going to do tons of damage.
Yeah, I believe it does like 70-something%. Because we are no special attack, but I mean, it still is a really strong hit from Clefable for a wall. Next up, we have Goodra with a Choice Scarf this week. We are Sap Super Goodra. This is mostly just in case if Primarina, let's say, clicks Energy Ball. We figure we can maybe switch in on an Energy Ball if, let's say, Primarina is in versus Milotic. Get the Sap Sipper up, and then our Power Whip will hit Primarina a lot better. I believe it does around 80% min at that point. We have also Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, and Thunderbolt. The spread is basically designed to speed creep Zero Aura, which we felt like was really good, on top of also speed tying Mamoswine. So if it is Scarf Mamoswine and it's Jolly, we're safe there. On top of that, Mamoswine, we are EV'd to take, I believe, 1 Adamant Life Orb, one Adamant Life Orb Ice Shard from Mamo, even after Rocks, which is obviously really good for us. On top of also, we are able to, what else was the spread for?
I think that was pretty much it that we had it really creep for, because just Goodra's natural special defense allows us to take a lot more hits, even though we only have 8 EVs in HP and 4 in special defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we could take a non-boosted Prim hit, I believe, on top of also I know at least we could take several Shandy hits, because Chandelure does nothing to us. Draco was really spammable this week, because we have Power Up for Primarina, which guaranteed 2 KOs. Draco should be able to clean up the rest of the team. Thunderbolt is there just to hit Mandy a little more reliably, because while it starts off slightly less damage, we're not lowering our special attack for it, which is great. And Fire Blast is how then Zong doesn't just sit on the spread.
Exactly, and once the Zeraora is gone and the Mamoswine is gone, then Thunderbolt just becomes a very free move to hits. Yeah. Lets us kind of, I guess, play around a few things a lot better.
would say they have immunities to all the special options, but once one Mon goes, the options become extremely spammable against the team because everything else is neutral, if not super effective. So
Exactly.
that does help Gutra a lot late game. Finally, we have our Milotic with Flame Orb this week. This is designed specifically for a Mamoswine and a loose Haxorus check, if it's not Mold Breaker. We have Scald, Recover, Haze, and Toxic. Toxic was mostly just because we figured that Primarina would probably be the switch into this Mon because Primarina's a Spadef monster. Scald is really spammable against the team, actually. A lot of the team really hates getting burned, or at the very least taking a Scald. Recovered so we can keep ourselves healthy, and Haze so Haxorus doesn't set up on us.
Because yeah, if it's a nerve Haxorus and we find out information from the Melmetal, then we can just haze it, stop that dead in its tracks, and really pressure it with Scald.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. We're pretty Fizz Def, I believe. We are 72 HP and 44 Fizz Def bold to guarantee take on stuff like Mamoswine, for example. The 104 Spadef on top of the 72 HP was for the 72 the 104 Spadef was just left over. The 88 speed is out that we can create Modest Prim and get off the Toxic versus it. We figured this way we could figure out if he's modest or if they're modest or timid Primarina, which in general helps us with just figuring out damage calcs versus the roster, which is obviously really good for us.
I think honestly, Milotic is going to be one of the stars of the show as long as we make sure to get its Flame Orb off. It's going to be very tough to break. If it gets Toxic early on before on a bad prediction, then it's going to be tough for it to wall what we want it to.
Yeah, so it's basically dependent on Milotic staying healthy this game, and then late game Mons being either Gudra or Toxtricity to really win the game. The rest is just to help assist those win cons. So yeah, let's kick some ass.
Let's do it.
Oh, oops, I forgot to pause. Oh no, no, I didn't pause. Shit. All right, so we're back. Our opponents bring. Ooh, wait, hold on. There's no Mandy here. What the fuck?
They didn't respect Trapinch.
They did not respect Trapinch. They will learn the ways of Trapinch.
So Garbodor instead of Mandibuzz, but they brought the Zera, they brought the Mammal, the Haxorus, the Prim. All right, and the Bronzong.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's a miracle. That's
So
such a
here's the thing
miracle.
Because listen, here's the thing with this. Because they have the Garbodor, I don't feel comfortable leading with Clef or with Milotic.
I almost want to
I
lead
know we're thinking
Trapinch.
about it.
Because if actually no, because we don't have flying type, so Mamma could just get a free earthquake off. Want to lead with? I mean, what else do we lead with? To be fair, if we're not leading with Milotic or Clef, Melmetal works.
Melmetal. And just break things.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Damn, I really didn't think they were going to bring Garbodor.
Really didn't think that was coming, but I'm fine with it. If Garbodor leads, we could just sub on it.
Yeah, we have to make sure 100% that we can get rid of a Toxic Spike before we bring our Milotic.
Yes, which is a good thing that we have Toxtricity, because we don't have removal this week. Oopsies.
I also want to say about this, like them not bringing the Mandibuzz is huge, but it also makes our Clefable a lot more expendable.
Yeah, no, it kind of does. You know, assuming it's like... Oh, right, I forgot. Oh, ew, it has the old Mamos. Ew, I'll have to fix that. I'll have to fix that for a future week, but oops.
As the Melmetal against Mamoswine. So if he's banded with Earthquake, he does 93 massive admin band, and we'll always 2K with Double Iron Bash.
So are we bashing?
I think we are, because if he goes into Bronzong, we can just sub up.
That is true.
So I think because it's a 2-hit move, I think bashing is the best play.
I agree. Let's just bash. If Mammal goes, that's so huge for us. Chika!
Okay. Hello.
Ah! The disrespect.
Man.
The disrespect.
So
They
much.
clearly don't respect the logo. That's crazy. It's Helmet. Okay. That's fine. We get sub on this pretty freely, though, because they're going to definitely go for spikes. So we get a sub up. There's no way they're breaking our spike. Our sub.
1 sec. What do they have? Because they get Body Press. Body Press might not break our sub. I'll double check.
I mean, we have Chople, so we'll definitely chew it at least.
For sure. Oh yes, we should be fine if he's running Body Press.
Yeah.
Body Press would do 10 to 12.
So even after that, we would actually take it.
What if they ran maybe Focus Blast, Stomping Tantrum? I'll check that.
Stomping Tantrum. I mean, Stomping Tantrum won't do a lot at least.
15 to 18. So we should be fine against pretty much everything.
Then I'm clicking sub because nothing seems to actually break our sub. Even after Chopple, the body press doesn't seem like it will.
Yeah, no, it's gonna do nothing. Just
See
and you have speed though.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
what
no,
am I saying?
Garboder's like base 70.
Like, what did I was thinking? Like, oh, we could just outspeed, get off like an earthquake and KO without getting up the spike, but then we just get revenge killed by anything. So
yeah, I'm gonna click earthquake here because even if Bronzong does come in, this doesn't pop aftermath, which I believe they're probably aftermath.
Right.
So I'm gonna go for that. Also, the fact that we're keeping up sub is huge.
Stopping tantrum, what's that going to do to us? Not enough to break our sub.
Yeah, because we're pretty fizz def this week.
Easy.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Earthquake. This is really good because I don't think he has anything that has a two hit attack. So that's fantastic. First kill for Melmetal of the season. That's fantastic.
Yes, Melmetal is already starting off 1-0. Already proving to be a worthwhile first round pick. I am in love with this mon.
Worthwhile first overall pick, 100%.
Yes, very worthwhile. Shoutouts to the Scriblio game. I'd like to thank the Scriblio game for the title, and for the first kill of the season. Woot woot.
One thing we do have to keep in mind though is because it's a spike and not a set of rocks, then Trapinch can die to the Inanimate Haxorus's life over Giant Claw. So
but if it does die though, we now know that it's adamant, which is great.
Yes.
Okay,
that is
perfect.
true.
So I think we just click Darkest Lariat here pretty freely. If he clicks rocks, that's perfectly fine.
So I'm assuming he's probably gonna have Earthquake.
So it is minus speed. Or at least no speed.
No, yeah. That's wow. Did we crit there?
Yeah, we did crit. I mean,
Yeah.
that we still 2 KO'd.
Earthquake comes out.
Okay, I say we just go for the kill. Or actually, no, we can take 2, right? Yeah.
Let's sub, yeah.
Sub.
Wait. So I'm assuming they're not going to be max attack. If they're max attack, they always break our sub, but gonna have tons of defense because of that.
I think it's worth it.
Let me count the crit though.
Okay.
We did.
We probably did around 80.
With the crits?
Yeah, with the crit, we probably did around 80.
Sense.
Does that make sense for Fizz Def?
If they're impish, max defense, max HP, the most we do is 73 with a crit. So they gotta have a decent bit of speed F. So I think we can sub up fairly confidently.
Perfect. Okay, let's sub up. Because we do take an Earthquake still. Then we get a double Iron Patch after we kill this thing with Lariat. And I mean, Prim could always just Hyper Voice, to be fair. Okay, so yeah, they go for rocks. Okay, so that means we have a full sub up.
I think we would have been a better play, or better for us, if they Earthquaked. It wouldn't have broken our sub or anything. And
yeah,
we would have been fine. There's no rocks up, but rocks don't even hurt our team that much.
Yeah, rocks aren't the issue. It's the spike that's more the issue, if anything. Primarina can always just come in and click Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice, to be fair. But just killing this off is better for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think Prim would have probably killed regardless, but
100%.
I mean, it's more so the principle, I guess. Okay, so they've lost their ground immunity. So that means Trapinch actually really does go in now.
Trapinch is going to do the absolute most.
And this mod
I
is
think we get another kill here, unless they do go into Prim and hit a sound move. So
yes, everything because Earthquake Zera, Bash the Mamo, Haxorus Bash, unless it's 28 Fizz Def.
I honestly think even if it's 28 Fizz Def, we still have a really good chance to KO.
Yeah, just not guaranteed.
Exactly.
I think it's like 98% or something.
Right, but then he can obviously have Life Orb. But I think they would have gone to Prim earlier if they had a sound move.
I agree. I think because it would have still killed. It would have definitely still killed.
2 HP, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like 100 and something.
Yeah, it was like I think 130 or so. Okay, so Zera comes in. Okay, perfect. So I say we just click Earthquake. Because there's no immunity, and this should guarantee kill a Zera.
Yeah, must have
Bash will do less. I mean, Bash will do less anyway. It's not very effective, and Lariat will also do less. So, even with Chika, this is still our best play. Okay,
is it close combat?
Did that not?
It doesn't pop the berry with the sub.
Huh? I didn't know that. I mean, honestly, I think I prefer that, but I still didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't know what we're going to be doing now, but this is good. We honestly don't need this mon anymore. Outspeed's nothing, which is Yeah, we're
Takes a hit from
3
nothing.
kills.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right.
The set was a lot better than I thought it would be, I'm not gonna lie. Without that Helmet
Right.
Mandibuzz, it really went in.
Well, the big thing with Helmet Mandibuzz was it had recovery, so it could just always beat us 1v1, but...
But Helmet Garbodor, on the other hand. I mean, I do get the spikes. Spikes were really good here, but, like, they were not as free.
For sure.
Here's the ugly Mammoth Swine again. I'm just collecting
So
Bash.
let's see if a Life Orb or something.
Yeah, let's...
They might Bash because they led with it, but...
That is true. I mean, to be fair, they had rocks on, They had rocks on Zong. I don't know if this would be Sash. At least I don't
It
get a
could be
reason.
Sash and
Because
Cover.
even then, Bash would break the Sash.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so it's not Life Orb
Oh.
released.
Okay, the question here is, do you want to go into the Milotic here?
I think that...
Because
Milotic-
Clef is a pretty good... Because here's the thing, he has no Fairy Resist left.
Oh, that's true. Can Clef kill?
Let me calc.
Because I don't know if I want to throw out Clef right away, if I'm being
Well, because
honest.
here's if they're banded, then let me see. Mammoth Swine with a choice band. Adamant choice band does 63 to 74, and we 2 a KO all the time with Moonblast. We know he's not. We know he's planning on be banded on us. He might be scarred if anything, and that doesn't 2 a KO us.
Fine, but it's on you if it doesn't work.
I'd rather make sure our Milotic is healthy with Flame Orb.
No, that's fair. But if it doesn't work out, it's on you. I mean, to be fair, if he is banded though, we could probably finish off with Trapinch if we don't kill with Life Orb Moonblast.
For sure.
So first impression would probably kill, or at bare minimum, like first impression, quick attack probably kills.
Perfect. Let's see.
Sorry, quick. Let's see.
375 down to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's around 50, so that might be Scarfed.
That's good damage.
Hell, that might even be a roll.
Let's see this.
That did
Wait, 1 second. 375
that did
minus
199.
176. And the max roll for him is... Okay, they've got to be like a ground plate or something.
Okay. So that is really
Or
good to know.
soft sand.
Do you think it is worth it to click Moonblast still?
If they're Jolly Soft Sand, they have a 61% chance to KO. What is...
I mean, we don't really have a switch into this, Matt.
Yeah, you're right. What is... Let me take a look and see what the calc is for Trapinch. It does nothing. It does 29 to 35 with first impression. I think it's in our best interest to just attack.
Okay.
Kind of go for the roll.
Sounds good. Yeah, so they did 199. And how much is this gonna do? Yeah, okay, so it kills.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfectly fine. If it isn't choice, though, we can definitely take it with Goodra at least.
I mean, what just... We can't click... So we
Power
can't click the fire move.
Actually, no, because then Haxorus comes in.
So what if... Okay, if we just go Milotic here, I think we should be fine to just click Scald.
Okay.
And we Toxic the Primarina coming in.
I'm fine with that.
Because getting rid of this is big, so we can... Yeah, I think it's beneficial for us to do that.
Okay. That is fine.
Goddamn, not having a ground immunity this week is a bit of
what
a
if
challenge
we-
with this.
What if we could recover here? Because we've taken Spike and Rocks. So if Mammoth clicks
Sure.
Earthquake, we recover, we get a Fizz Death boost, then we can better 1v1 it if he stays in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I would say, so see Earthquake's going off.
56 points of health. Or 56% max.
Yeah, see that? That recovery.
Whew.
Now we're not Haxorus fodder.
And max damage output is 144. So we gotta recover again here.
Yeah, I would say we recover one more time and then we go for Scald.
I'm assuming in comes Haxorus next turn. Or even now, they could probably go Haxorus.
I mean, I'm fine
They
with
don't.
that.
They crit us, didn't they?
Nope.
Did not. That just did a lot more damage.
You know what?
Wow, that...
Shit, that might be Metronome.
Oh, they are? That would make so much sense.
They're Metronome. Fuck.
That's a really, really good bring. That might be a game for us.
That might be game for us. Yeah, we kind of have to Scald, and hope.
No, wait, no, they can't be Metronome because they... Oh, no, they can. Because they were Metronome that first turn. They got the KO1 no metal.
fuck. Oh, that was such a good bring.
I think it maxed out after 5 turns though.
Yeah, but like, we lose our Milotic anyway. That would be the 5th turn. We have to
go into Gudra.
Yep, we have to go into Gudra. And we have to quick Power Whip. Because if Prim comes in here, then we're kind of fucked. Oh, that's so bad.
Metronome Mammo could bring.
That was a really good bring. Yeah, we need to really hope that they go like hard Primarina.
At least we connect here. That's good.
Okay, thank God. Best part is though, is this doesn't necessarily give away our speed, so it's great because Haxorus isn't that free.
If they do go Haxorus, do you think we sack off Trapinch?
Yeah, I think we kind of have to. Because then we still get Gudra, and then we still have Toxtricity to 1v1 the Prim. So we can still win, but it's not going to be pretty.
Oh, yeah.
If they set up a DD, though, then we kind of lose. They're going to Kylo.
For sure.
That is the Haxorus. Fuck, okay. It's going to come down to this. So it is Mold Breaker.
Mold Breaker, we know that.
This can kind of just finish our team off. I think we have to go.
But wait, we have to go to Trapinch for sure.
Oh, we have to go hard Trapinch. We need to hope that it's like a Bandit Haxorus or something.
Oh, let's hope that he's like not Scarf. If he's just Life Orb.
If he sets up a DD, we lose.
Yeah. Maybe it's like Lum. If it's Lum, then we're cool with that because we can get off a first impression against it.
Yeah, but I mean, if he goes for just a DD here, then it sweeps us.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm just hoping it's like Bandit. I would rather just Oko I'd rather just Oko us, to be honest. Because even if we need to sack this to Prim, I'm content with that. Because it does mean that we get a really free switch into to Toxtricity. We set up a shift gear, hoping and hope that Psych doesn't kill us, then we win. Okay. Dragonance. Okay, fuck yeah, we lose. Well,
yeah, I guess they caught our bluff that we were Scarfed. So
yeah, no, that was very well played. That's definitely game though.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about that.
Great prep on their part with Metronome.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
That absolutely that really won. Honestly, I think that won them the game because we were in prime position to beat them with Clef, just not get 2 KO'd, and
I kind of wish we went Milotic there.
Oh yeah, I think that would have helped out a lot, but
yeah, but I mean they're Mold Breaker, so if they got the Dragonance off on anything, still they kind of just still won because we didn't have the Melmetal still. We should have maybe not led with Melmetal. I think that was, if anything, the error. Because Melmetal could have still helped us with this. Well, actually, no. They got a spike up, so to be fair. They were still fine. Maybe they're like... Yeah, I would say maybe they're just like no attack, but they're clearly not. Okay. Alright. So, yep, we have to go hard into Toxtricity here. And I'm just going to have to Boom Burst.
I think we have to shift gear first.
Nah, because we outpace. We outpace Prim, so we have to Boom Burst in case if they choke.
Fair.
Maybe they'll think we're Scarfed. Oh, you know what?
I don't think that's gonna help.
That doesn't matter because we get out. We got their +1. Yeah, no, they just win. They have no reason not to.
Like Melmetal put in the finest of work this game, but we really just couldn't be in a good. We weren't in a good position towards the end. We just didn't have enough. And honestly, like we lost a really good prep with the Metronome, and I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, that happens.
So it is what it is. This is not a pretty matchup, I would say, but I mean I'll take losing to this.
We knew Haxorus was going to be the biggest issue for us. We just didn't anticipate, and we were really well prepped for Mamoswine.
Yeah, I'm gonna click Draker here in the off chance that they just, if for some reason they choked. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay. So Haxorus cleans up there. Very good game. You know, we'll take a 2-0 loss.
It happens.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this week, leave a like down below. Next week, Matt, you want to check who we take on next week?
I have no idea. Let's see if I can find that somewhere.
Yeah, it should be on our
website
schedule. So regardless of whoever we take on next week.
Obliteration.
Lit and Obliteration. Ooh, so that's Kelly and Mono, right?
I believe so.
Yes, I believe that is Kelly and Mono's team. So if you guys enjoy, of course, leave a like down below. Check out the game against Lit and Obliteration on Matt's channel next week. It'll be up on the same day, of course. Otherwise, we will see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out, guys.
Bye.